welcome to 108 Gate. We are doing the Scorpio reading. Scorpio December. Hope you're well. Wow. Right, you've got like rocket boosters on. You are amplifying certain things and going to another level, going to another dimension. It's very powerful. It's very so the image that's coming through is like the rocket going up and the boosters and the rocket are going at full force, and there's a sense of happiness, of joy, of finally it's happening, finally things are moving, finally things are going in the correct direction. This doesn't mean that you also, it's like a bittersweet moment, because you're also feeling the sting and the sadness of things from the past, of what you're letting go behind. But you've got the intelligence, let's say, you've got the higher perspective to know that why not enjoy this process while I'm in it, why not enjoy this part of the journey. Now I'm here after all that work I've put in, just go for it. So assertiveness, applying yourself attentively, applying yourself effectively and efficiently, really digging this energy for you. It's like a promotion or a reward coming in for you, just sticking with it. Gone through the ups and downs, you're going through some ups and downs, but you're still really diligently focused on getting the best you can from the situation, from the circumstances, making sure that you're sifting through everything or anything you need to make sure that you're bringing in the availability of certain things that weren't available to you before. So temperance is coming in, you're getting that centered point, you're getting that it's really dignified, elegant, graceful empowerment. It's very strong, yet it's very humble. It's very internal. You're feeling the power within you, but you're not doing what some people may have done. I don't know which reading may be getting a bit of this, but you're not kind of shouting in people's faces about your victory. You're not feeling as though you even need to do that. It's just literally this warm buzz inside, this warm glow inside of things working your way, but also knowing that you've worked to get here, you've done what you needed to do to get here. So that sense of humility is pure. That sense of humility is really is actually inspiring to be acknowledging and feeling this vibe from you, Scorpio energies. So well done to you, Scorpios, who are resonating with this, and long may it live and even just prosper and expand from here, because it is bringing up certain emotions of when you're trying to climb a mountain and you get into the top of the mountain and yet something just happens, I don't know, like a gale force wind or hail, I don't know. And then you're still sitting there thinking, right, the hail can't last forever. I'm just going to sit it out. Now where do I go? Hail stops. And then you keep going for the top of the mountain, for the peak of the mountain. Keep going. This now, as you reach the peak of particular mountains, as you reach the peak of certain things, you are feeling a rejuvenated... this was coming in similar kind of energy in another reading, but not in the same context in the slightest. This is on another level. So you're coming in with that playful exploration, that playful and curious, young, curious feeling of the world has so much more to offer me, and I can offer it the best I possibly can. But knowing that the world has so much more than what you have previously allowed yourself to receive is bringing in this nice, beautiful energy of adventure and, like I said, curiosity, exploration, wanting to explore more of this, that and the other. You're literally feeling as though you're letting go of limitations and restrictions that you have the ability to let go of. If others have placed limitations and restrictions on you, that's another kind of leveling up. But as you go more so into awareness of where you have put limitations and restrictions on yourself, Letting go of that is going to allow for more momentum and more build up of power for you to let go of other people's limitations and restrictions of you. Your world is going to expand. Your perspective of it is going to be higher. Your involvement with certain things is of a higher quality, a higher standard. You generally just seem like you're going up on a glow up. You're expanding in such a way that's just amazing, so quickly as well. Literally feeling like the Page of Swords in something, and then something's going to happen, and you're not just staying at Page of Swords. You're going into Knight of Swords, and then it's like you're in Knight of Swords, Page of Swords space, bringing in more compassion, more assertiveness, more temperance. Go in that humble space. As you go into that humble space, you feel the capacity to be able to take on more, to be able to hold on more, cooperate, collaborate with the universe, with the world in which you're in, with the new comfort zones you're wanting to explore. We're speaking about these in the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine energies. So you might want to go and have a look at the daily readings or the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine readings, because there is that's like a pretty much like a limitless resource. Just look at the titles and see which one you're drawn to. But there is a lot around this, especially right now, about going into your new comfort zones. Today's Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine readings are up, so you might want to benefit from that. So then as you go through this realigning and readjusting and finding a new path for yourself, a lot of like energies going through, so apologies for tripping over words. As you finding this and aligning with this, you are then like you're instantly going into the Knight of Swords mode. But it's not just stopping at the Knight of Swords, because then that's something you're elevating in, that's something you're working on and perfecting, and then a new thing at which you are a Page of Swords level, again applying the same. It's like that rinse and repeat kind of process. That new thing that comes in, another new thing comes in, Page of Swords level. You know what? You're not getting stuck in that, I don't know about this. There's no fear around it. I don't know about this, therefore let's just go and learn about it. Let's do it properly. Let's ask questions. If I don't know, ask. And that humility and that grace that's coming in with that is just feeding this process, is feeding the momentum for you to then, like literally as if you're just overnight becoming Knight of Swords from a page. Momentum is increasing. It's a beautiful vortex, beautiful space to be in, and well done for those of you who have pushed through, pulled through, meandered through. And I'm seeing like the image of someone like in the army train. I don't know anything about army training, but like when they're on the ground and they're just literally having to pull themselves through mud from the elbows and just like shimmying across. I don't even know what it's called properly. It's like in the moving the legs, but they have to be as low to the ground as possible so they're not seen, and just having to maneuver like that. Wow, it's taken some courage and guts to get to where you are now. It's taken some dedication. You've got support. Anywhere you're not feeling confident, anywhere you're not anywhere you're not feeling confident or sure about certain things, Queen of Swords is right there saying, right, let's spar. If you're not sure about this, if you don't know how to master this thing, let's spar. You're practicing your skills, you're practicing this, that and the other. The beauty of this is because you are willing to put so much time, energy and effort into it from a very humble space, the appropriate support, appropriate opportunities, appropriate teaching, training, resources, finances are going to come in and to support your process. Really love this energy for you. And I hope it goes on and on and on, because this is a really great, inspiring reading. Very, very simple, but very effective and efficient. It's epitome of like how to be working with certain things right now. So really, really loving this for you. 9 of Swords. Okay, so in this process, you may have past worries, past concerns come up. It might even be that others bring them up into your awareness, to your attention, in your face kind of thing. So this is where the Queen of Swords, external support, it may be that you watch something or read something. It could be an article, it could be whatever it is. And this is going to inform you of like where you're at, where your aim, what your next step is to get to that part. But these do feel like they're past, but they're also going to keep coming up for you to master it. If you haven't mastered it in the past, you're going to have opportunities to come and master it now, especially because we have so many things in retrograde at this point. And you come into the end period of certain lessons, end period of certain things you needed to, like projects maybe wrapping up. This is for the December 2023. December. Wrapping things up, bringing things to a close, but not necessarily because it's the end of the numerological year, just because it's the end of where you are with certain things. It's the end of a certain project. It's the end of a certain way of being. It's the conclusion of a lot of things. So as you are concluding this one, and then this one, you have that cycle again of Page of Swords, Knight of Swords. This one coming at it as a Page of Swords, and then the Knight of Swords, and there's the clarity. How many swords have you got? It's the clarity that's the beauty. It's the clarity that's the empowerment. It's the clarity that's going to take you from there. To others, looking like it's just happened overnight. To you, it might on some level feel like it's just happened out of nowhere. So out of that, you're coming and you're rising out of judgment, and the judgment is going to come in that you've been working hard, you've put all the time, energy, effort in, you haven't given up on yourself, you haven't given up on your dreams, you haven't given up on your path, therefore rewarded. Now we're going to go into the divine masculine energy for this, and you've got Page of Cups. And so as you are more and more committed physically and practically, application of certain skills, you're going to then feel a new zest for things, a new appreciation for things, a new love for things, and therefore new things loving you, or things love you already that are going to love you more and more intensely, more and more beautifully, more and more dignified and understated. And what I mean by that is it's not a superficial expression of, it's really something that can be admired when people can see the genuine sincerity of it. So this Page of Cups bringing in new expressions of love, and there's so much of it that it's literally just spilling out. It's going everywhere. So if you were to think about cup being infinitely filled with love, and it's just literally slather it everywhere, like sprinkle it everywhere. Really great vibe. And this is coming in because your confidence in yourself is paying off. That self-love is going to increase. The self-protection is going to increase. Self-respect increasing. Page of Serpent, new values, new ways of being valued, new ways of valuing certain things. So if you, for example, have, and this is just an example, you have a particular hobby that you have. This is just an example. And you enjoy doing it, but now, having gone through a certain process, not only do you enjoy it, but you've actually just had like this massive epiphany, or a spark has just gone off. Like, I can actually make some income from this. I can actually use this in the community or society to help others. I can actually use this to amplify this other thing I'm working on. It's going to start becoming more useful. It's going to become multifaceted. You're going to be able to not only just have it as a hobby, it'll be something else too. So enjoying it on another level, and then as you're enjoying it on another level and you're getting the clarity of it, it's also going to be bringing in another value, another asset, another skill set. It's going to bring in another dimension of being of worth, higher worth, therefore propelling you to do things in a different way. You're just going to literally propel yourself forward just from the sheer glee of doing what you love and being finally rewarded and acknowledged for what you're doing. 4 coined, right? So as you're going into this, this is where you've got to be careful now. So as you're going into this, pouring love, pouring this, pouring that, don't start tripping into old patterns that were before this. Of if someone says to you, but you don't have this, and you can't do this, and you can't do that, or if you thought, I don't have this, I don't have that, I can't do this, that's where you need to switch it straight away, as soon as possible, instantly, into, well, what have I got now? What can I work with now? Because if you're taking a hobby, just as an example, you're taking a hobby from a hobby level to something else to be of more value, you can't afford to be looking at what you don't have. You need to be looking at, well, to take this to this, what do I have? How can I work with this? How can I amplify it? How can I increase it? And if I don't have it, where can I get it? Who can help me get it? Because you'll have reliable sources around you who actually want you to succeed. And then you have new horizons to look at. Just keep looking at the new horizons, problem solve, receiving solutions, constantly moving in momentum towards your higher good. I'm going to leave it there for you because that's an amazing reading, Scorpio. Really love that vibe for you. Really hope you get to utilise, and if you're resonating with this, enjoy. Well done, because you put in the work to get this far, to get to this point. So congratulations for what you're about to achieve. Peace and love.